Hey everyone, welcome back to my video blog. My name's Heather and welcome to my channel, Healthy Cooking with Heather. So this week I was super fortunate enough to be a guest in the Acadia University Nutrition Lab. They brought me in and we did a recipe called Stuffed Burger Bundles. It came from a cookbook called Fresh and Frugal by Chef Craig Flynn. It's a super healthy recipe, involves ground meats and vegetables, bunch of different cooking methods, so it really tested your culinary skills. Many of these ingredients can be found at your local farmer's market, so it's a great way to support your community and to provide a healthy meal for your family at a reasonable price. So check it out. Here's a video that I brought into the lab and it kind of walks us through the recipe. Enjoy.
Hey Heather, thank you so much for having us on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm super excited. But my question for you guys is, why aren't you in aprons? I thought we were cooking today.
Well, in the lab, we have to wear lab coats and hairnets.
And it's also important to wear non-slip shoes and no jewelry.
Oh, okay.
So make sure before you enter the lab that your hands are well washed.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. Okay, so where do we start?
Okay, so we have 2.5 pounds of ground beef and turkey. Let's start the preparation.
We have to touch that.
Yes, we're going to mix it in with 1 cup of evaporated milk, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and some black pepper.
Okay, so just mix it all in?
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Tray here with plastic on it, and we're going to separate that into 12 separate balls and put it on this platter, and then we're going to store it in the fridge.
Okay.
And it's important to store meat at a cool temperature so it prevents bacterial growth.
Okay.
So once we start on the next part of this recipe, we have to make sure we wash our hands really well to prevent cross-contamination from the meat.
Stuffing for the meal. While you were handling the meat, I had the potatoes boiling in salt water already, so they were fork tender.
So does that mean they're tender as a fork?
No, that means that you can easily slide a fork through them.
Oh, okay.
So now we're going to peel the potatoes. You're going to want to hold it in a dry towel, and then we will place them in that bowl.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to use a fork to mash the potatoes.
We're going to use a fork for this?
Yes, it's going to give us the desired consistency for making patties.
Okay.
So now we need to mince a small onion, a stalk of celery, and a clove of garlic. I'll work on the onion and garlic, and you can take the celery.
Okay.
We need a knife this big because in proper chopping technique, you keep the tip of the blade on the cutting board while sliding the vegetable underneath the knife.
Okay.
Give it a turn. We're going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter now and saute our vegetables and our summer savory in it.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to saute these vegetables until they're translucent, which should take about 7 minutes.
Okay, so now we're going to prepare our stuffing with the bread.
Oh, so this is like Thanksgiving.
Yes, exactly. So the bread is supposed to be a day old, but if you forgot to take it out yesterday, then a quick fix would be to either toast the 2 slices or to put them in the oven and toast them in there. So we're going to cut the bread up into little cubes, and then after that I'll show you how to separate it.
Okay.
So now we're going to separate the egg yolk.
Okay.
Would you like to try?
I have absolutely no idea how to separate an egg yolk.
Okay, I'll do this one.
We'll just discard that. Perfect.
And there we go.
Awesome.
Now we're going to add some salt and pepper to the vegetables.
Okay.
Okay, and now we can mix it all together with our hands.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mix it first. Bring this in for me.
So now we're going to make the sauce for our burger bundles.
Okay, so what do we need?
We have 2 cups of sliced mushrooms and 2 cloves of minced garlic, and we are going to saute these in a tablespoon of butter on high heat.
Okay, perfect.
Once the vegetables look soft, we're going to add a can of cream of mushroom soup. Half a cup of beef broth. A teaspoon of ketchup. Two teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. And 2 teaspoons of pepper.
Remove the meatballs from the fridge and place them on a sheet of wax paper. Flat them to a 1/4 inch. Divide the stuffing equally on the meat patties and roll them into bundles, being sure to seal the edges very well. Now add the sauce on top and then cover it with aluminum foil.
In the Acadia lab, the burger bundles were put in the convection oven for 20 minutes covered and 15 minutes uncovered. When preparing this at home, the bundles should be cooked at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes covered and 15 minutes uncovered. The internal temperature of the beef and turkey mixture should reach 165 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay guys, so there you have it. That was my experience in the cooking lab. It was a little bit different than in the kitchen. I had a really fun time though, and it turned out to be delicious. I'm going to post a quick picture right now of it. So it turned out really, really well. I hope you have the same luck that we did with the recipe. Stay tuned for next week. We are going to explore homemade sushi. So it'll be lots of fun. Check it out. Thanks, guys.